I can say, some will say maybe tough neighborhood, but quite many people ask me about safety in Israel. Is it safe? So I can assure you it's safe. You will see the numbers of the tourists coming to Israel in the last year, and the last years also from India, and you will see that with those numbers, no one can argue. Very safe. To the tourists, I can say safer than many other countries that you think that they are safe for the tourists. We have the Mediterranean on the west, Jordan in the east, Egypt in the south, and Lebanon and Syria in the north. Time difference, 2.5 hours or 3.5 hours. It depends. We have winter time and summer time. The official languages are Hebrew and Arabic, and English widely spoken, so tourists can easily communicate there. The population, very tiny country, only 8 million people. Majority are Jewish. We have a minority of Muslim. Christian, also a minority. Druze, like myself, also a minority. And two other communities, like Baha'is, Circassians, and others. The climate, very, very good climate, I can say. Not so cold, maybe like the north of Europe, and not so hot like maybe the Gulf countries. It's in between, so we don't have harsh winters or harsh summers. Hardly raining. This is why maybe the agriculture, we have lots of technologies when it comes to agriculture and harnessing water and drip irrigation, etc. So basically it's a all year round destination. You can come in the winter, you can come in the summer, you can go north or south, depends on the season. Some statistics, you can see that from Jan to July we had already 2.1 million total from all over the world in 2017. In 2016 we had 2.9. You can see the number is growing basically, and I think we will exceed this record of last year. Majority of them coming from Europe. Europe is very near, only a couple of hours flight, and we have an open sky agreement with Europe, so the majority are coming from there. Also from the States, also having from Russia. Actually in the last few years we're having from Russia because we canceled the visa requirement also, and we're doing lots of promotions there. And the rest from Asia. From Asia we have less, but we see that the potential is very huge from Asia. India is number 2 to China. India used to be number 1, but from China we had 2 airlines started to fly in the last 2 years, Cathay Pacific and Hainan, and they brought more tourists from China so far. With regards to the Indian tourists, in 2014 we had about 35,000, and you can see this year from Jan to July we're already about 35,000, and the numbers are growing. And post Modi we can say that even there are more interest from the Indians to travel to Israel. When it comes to visa, many people ask me, it's very difficult to get visa to Israel, etc. I say if your paper in place and if you're a traveler, it's very easy. It's even easier to group visa. Group visa, it's 10 people and above, so it's very easy to get the visa. It depends, of course, like any immigration office in this world, they just want to make sure that nobody is running away, that's all. So to get the visa, it's very easy and not so difficult, and the charges are not so high. It's pretty like many other countries. How to get there? You need from Hyderabad. We don't have, unfortunately, any direct flights, but we have from Mumbai. So you can go with El Al, the Israeli airline, 3 times a week or 4 times a week, depends on the winter schedule or the summer schedule. And with Turkish, you can go from Mumbai or from Delhi. They have daily flights connecting via Istanbul, also very short. From Delhi, you can go also with Aeroflot via Moscow, or Ethiopian also goes from Mumbai and Delhi. Also, you can enter Israel by land from Jordan. We have 3 checkpoints, the south, in the center, and the north. And from Egypt also we have one in the south, Taba. And by air you can enter via Ben Gurion Airport, which is in the center between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. And now we are in the process of building another airport in the south. You can see the sign there. And it will open it's an international airport, and it will open in December. The currency, we use the shekel, Israeli shekel. It's about 17.5 rupees. All kind of transportation, shopping. We have all kinds of shopping from local markets to high-end, that also. These are the main places. I will show you a couple of videos. I will not show you everything because it will go long then. But these are the main attractions of Israel. Tel Aviv, our financial capital and the cultural capital, I can say. Lots of Jerusalem, the capital, and I can say everybody knows Jerusalem and heard about Jerusalem. Very holy for the Abrahamic religions. Eilat, our Goa, I can say, where everybody go to have fun families and couples, honeymooners, etc., divers. It's heaven for divers. The Red Sea, the Dead Sea, the lowest point on earth where people can float. You don't need to know how to swim. You just can float, and also lots of healing benefits to swim there. And Masada also afforded in the area where people can see. I will play a video on Tel Aviv now.